let's look at our next punctuation mark. These are the inverted commas, which we also call quotation marks. And when do we use them?
At the beginning and end of a short quotation. For direct speech, and the actual words spoken are put in inverted commas.
There are other uses of inverted commas, but I want to stick with those two, and I want to look at some quite interesting examples in this article. If you look here at the second paragraph, why have we got inverted commas there and there?
As you see, it says she says. So this is words spoken by Doris de Swarts.
Right, so it is her direct
words.
Direct speech, direct words. If you look at this paragraph here, it says de Swarts had enough, and then you have this whole of the rest of the paragraph in inverted commas. Why?
Because that is exactly what Doris de Swarts is saying.
And again, have a look at Roger Mayer down here. We're told that he's lived in the village for 10 years, and it says he's stunned by, and open inverted commas which close over there.
How they have become so devious. One attracts your attention, one creates a diversion, and the third grabs your food.
Right. Why the inverted commas?
Because this is exactly him explaining what the baboons do.
Right. So you can see lots of examples of direct speech. I want us to look at a slight variation. We're here in the article, we're told that this woman is explaining why. Now what she's explaining is why people keep every door shut and every window tightly closed. And this is what she says. We start here at the colon, and then we start with the double inverted commas.
The baboons move and strategize like ninjas. They also have lookouts and codes. Coast is clear. Be careful. They're in.
Now what I want us to look at here is why do we have double inverted commas there, and look how they're closed there. But in the middle of this, we've got single inverted commas, and then look at this. They're in, and then we close the singles, and then we close the doubles. What I would disagree with is I would have put the full stop between. So I would have had close the singles, full stop, close the doubles. Why are we suddenly using singles inside the doubles?
Well, this is because we have a quotation inside a quotation.
Right. So we start with the woman, and her language is put into
double inverted commas.
And then who's she quoting?
The strategies that the baboons use.
Right. So now with the baboons, be careful, they're in, blah, 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 goes into singles. Now if you had doubles and doubles and doubles,
that would just be more confusing.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see what was going on. So the rule is, if you're using double inverted commas for the direct speech and you have a quote inside, use singles. If you're using single inverted commas for the direct speech and you have a quote inside,
use doubles.
So just visually, remember what I said, punctuation is for the eyes. Make sure that the person can see what's going on. Let's look at another example. What we're doing here is we're talking about a very annoyed resident. And it says here that we are chatting in her parlor, and she has a catapult and she has a spud gun, and she's nervous about the baboons. They could grab her dog, and we're told that she's talking now. And here is what she says.
People tell you, oh, they were here first. I say, do they pay rates and taxes? Do they pay rent?
Right. Now I need some explanation of why the doubles and why the singles.
The direct speech that the woman is talking is in double inverted commas.
There it is.
And what she is quoting that other people talk about is in single inverted commas.
Right. And then notice the printer of the newspaper has made a mistake because it opens there and closes there.
And then it closes again.
And then closes again. Now what I think they meant to do was to put this into another singles. In other words, she's quoting herself.
I agree.
Okay, so they should have opened it there and then closed it again there and then closed it. So you can see that the minute you're quoting somebody else inside your doubles, you're using singles. Let us pause for an activity. in this lesson, we've looked at punctuation, and punctuation is so important.
Right.
How good is your punctuation?
It's fair.
Right, but I don't want you to be like this. I want it to be, it's absolutely super. So you need to pay close attention to punctuation. Start by just getting the basics right. A sentence begins with a
Capital letter
and ends with a
full stop.
oi. That would be wonderful if you got that. How many students end sentences with commas? So just start with the basics. Once you've got the basics right and you are punctuating correctly, then start using punctuation marks in a more interesting and exciting and different way.
Make an effect.
Yes, to make an effect. So those are your two goals, which I hope you are going to aim at from this lesson. 1, get it correct. 2, do something different with it. And from me, Janet,
And myself, T.
bye-bye.
Summary. In this lesson you learned about italics, about the semicolon, about the hyphen, about inverted commas.